delivering quality education, expanding access to learning, serving learners' learning needs, tackling challenges of the present time, supporting every learner's dream, reaching young Tagumeños where they are today. From the music capital of the Philippines, advancing in the challenge of distance learning. Bringing you quality education straight to your home. Plug yourself in. This is DepEd TV. Tara na!
Good morning, grade 11 students. We are here for the first episode of our Lantau Compre featuring Earth and Life Science. I am your teacher, Teresa May A. Amolo. Are you ready to learn more? Let's start!
Welcome to the Earth and Life Science Grade 11 Alternative Delivery Mode module on the origin and structure of the Earth, our planet Earth. After going through this module, you are expected to first, identify the characteristics of the Earth that supports life. Second, expound how the characteristics of the Earth sustain the needs of a living organism. Before we head on to our lesson, you will answer a pre-test. Don't worry, your scores will not be recorded. This is just to check how far have you gone in our lesson today. Here's the instructions. Choose the letter that bears the correct answer. Write the answers on a separate sheet of paper. Do not leave any item unanswered. You have 5 seconds for every item to answer. Did I make myself clear? If so, let's start. Question number 1. Why is Earth called the living planet? Is it A, it sustains life? B, it has atmosphere? C, it has water at the surface? Or letter D, all of the above? The correct answer is letter D. Number 2. What makes the planet Earth habitable compared to other planets? Is it A, it has soil? B, it has trees? C, it has people? Or letter D, it has a liquid water? The correct answer is letter B. Number 3. Why is Earth called a terrestrial planet? Is it A, it has life? B, it is closest to the sun? C, it is farther from the sun? Or letter D, it is placed at almost the middle planet? The correct answer is letter B. Question number 4. Which is supported and sustained by planet? Is it A, life? B, a moon? C, a rocky core? Or letter D, an atmosphere? The correct answer is letter A. Question number 5. How many percent of water comprises the earth? Is it A, 15%, B, 30%, C, 50%, or letter D, 70%? The correct answer is letter D. Question number 6. What does Earth offers to human in order to sustain life? Is it A, Earth has abundant plant life? B, Earth has sufficient nutrients from ocean to land? C, only A, or letter D, both A and B? The correct answer is letter D. Question number 7. Which among the set of planets are called terrestrial? Is it A, Jupiter, Neptune, Uranus? B, Mercury, Venus, Mars, Earth? Letter C, Earth, Venus, Mars, Jupiter? Letter D, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune? The correct answer is letter B. Question number 8. Earth is said to be a unique planet. Which answer verifies the statement? Is it A, it supports life? B, it is mostly covered in water? C, its atmosphere is mostly nitrogen and oxygen? Or letter D, all of the above? The correct answer is letter D. Question number 9. Which of the following best describes the surface of the planet Earth? Is it A, a thick layer of hydrogen gas? B, cloudy and hot with lots of volcano? C, cold, rocky and covered with red dust? Or letter D, mostly water surface with some areas of land? The correct answer is letter D. Question number 10. Which distinct characteristics made Earth different from any other planet? Is it A, it is the only rocky plain? B, it is the only planet that turns around in space? C, it is the only planet that has a large amount of liquid water? Or letter D, it is the only planet that changes its structure? The correct answer is letter A. Who got a perfect score? Who almost made it? Don't worry, class, because we haven't started just yet. So much is in store. Welcome once again to Lesson 1 of Module 1 in the first quarter of Grade 11, Earth and Life Science. Origin and structure of the Earth. Planet Earth. There are few factors that make a planet habitable. These are the temperature, atmosphere, energy, and nutrients. By having the right temperature, life seems to be limited, ranging from -15 degrees Celsius to 115 degrees Celsius. In this range, liquid water can still exist under certain conditions. Low temperature can cause chemicals to react slowly, and it can also cause the freezing of the water. At about 125 degrees Celsius, protein and carbohydrate molecules and the genetic material start to break apart. High temperatures causes also a quick evaporation of water. Earth's atmosphere is about 100 miles thick, and it keeps the surface warm and protects it from radiation and small to medium-sized meteorites. Meanwhile, Venus' atmosphere is 100 times thicker than the Earth, making the surface too hot for life and mostly consists of greenhouse gases. Other planets and moons have insufficient gravity to hold an atmosphere. The gas molecules escape to space, leaving the planet or moon without an insulating blanket or a protective shield. With steady input of either light or chemical energy, cells can run the chemical reactions necessary for life. Light energy is a problem if it makes a planet too hot or if there are too many harmful rays such as ultraviolet. Too little will also result to the death of organisms. All solid planets and moons have the same general chemical makeup, so nutrients are present. Those with a water cycle or volcanic activity can transport and replenish the chemicals required by living organisms. Too many nutrients are not a problem, but too little cannot support life. Earth is the only place in the known universe confirmed to host life, and is the only one known for sure to have liquid water in the surface. These are the reasons why planet Earth is a unique one. First, it has liquid water. Second, plate tectonics. Third, it has atmosphere that shelters it from the worst of the sun rays. Earth is the only planet in the solar system that has a large amount of liquid water. Planet Earth is habitable because it has the right distance from the sun. It is kept warm by an insulating atmosphere, and it has the right chemical ingredients for life, including water and carbon. It can provide water, oxygen, useful biological products for humans, and has suitable weather and climate. Earth, Venus, and Mars may have similarities. First, they all are terrestrial planets, made of solid rocks and silicates. Second, they all have an atmosphere. Third, they all almost have the same time to rotate on their axis. Fourth, Earth and Mars both have water. Fifth, they all have carbon dioxide. And sixth, all have landforms. Have you wondered the differences between Earth, Venus, and Mars? Earth, Venus, and Mars have differences. First, Venus has no water. Second, Venus and Mars don't have oxygen. And third, Earth has life forms. Let us try your understanding of the planet Earth by comparing it from Venus and Mars. How is planet Earth similar and different from Venus and Mars? Provide possible explanations for your observations using the information on the table. You may use your notebook and will be checked upon collecting it at the end of the week. You have already identified the characteristics of the Earth that supports life for the following reasons. First, it has the right distance from the sun. Second, it is protected from harmful solar radiation by its magnetic field. Third, it is kept warm by an insulating atmosphere. And lastly, it has the right amount of ingredients for life, including water and carbon. Kindly get your 1/4 sheet of paper together with your ball pen. We will now be having our assessment. Just write the letter of the correct answer and write it on your answer sheet. You have 5 seconds in every item to answer. Are you ready? Let's start. Number 1. What makes the planet Earth different from the other planets in the solar system? Is it A, it supports life? B, it is mostly covered in water? C, the atmosphere holds gases? D, all of the above? The correct answer is letter D. Question number 2. Which best describe the planet Earth? Is it A, it has people that live in it? B, it has soil where trees grow? C, it has trees that provide oxygen? Or letter D, it has liquid water in the surface? The correct answer is letter D. Question number 3. What makes the planet Earth a house for living organisms? Is it A, it has comfortable distance from the sun? B, the atmosphere serves as shields from the sun? C, only A? Or letter D, both A and B? The correct answer is letter D. Question number 4. Which is not true in the comparison between Mars and Earth? Is it A, it has life mechanism? B, it has water and atmosphere? C, it has carbon dioxide in the atmosphere? D, it has atmosphere that supports oxygen? The correct answer is letter B. Question number 5. Which must be provided for an organism to survive in the planet Earth? Is it A, Mars has larger isolated shield volcanoes than Earth? B, Mars likely cooled more slowly than Earth? C, unlike Earth, there are ices on the polar caps of Mars? Or letter D, unlike Earth, liquid water has not yet been detected on Mars? The correct answer is letter B. Question number 6. Planet Earth is considered as blue planet. Which of the following describes the surface of planet Earth? Is it A, Earth has atmosphere? B, Earth has lots of volcanoes? C, Earth is covered with red dust? Or letter D, Earth has mostly water on the surface? The correct answer is letter D. Question number 7. For many, Earth is different from other planets. Why do you think so? Is it A, Earth is mostly covered in water? B, Earth has comfortable distance on sun? C, Earth has carbon dioxide on its atmosphere? Is it D, it has approximately same size as that of Venus? The correct answer is letter A. Question number 8. Which statement best defines planet Earth? Is it A, it has gases, B, it supports life, C, it has a rocky core, or letter D, it supports other planets? The correct answer is letter B. Question number 9. It was found out that Earth's surface is covered with water. Approximately how many percent of water comprises the Earth? Is it A, 45% water, B, 50% water, C, 60% water, or letter D, 70% water? The correct answer is letter D. Question number 10. Earth can support the survival of organisms. What are the factors that makes Earth habitable? 1. Atmosphere. 2. Energy. 3. Temperature. 4. Nutrient. Here are the choices. A. 1 only. B. 1 and 2 only. C. 2 to 4 only. Or letter D. 1 to 4. The correct answer is letter D. Have you answered all questions correctly? If so, good job! We will be collecting all your answer sheets by the end of the week. Another session has again ended. I hope you learned a lot from today's lesson, origin and structure of the Earth. See you all in the next episode of our School on Air. Once again, this is Teacher Teresa May A. Amolong saying there can be no life without soil and no soil without life. They have evolved together.